My cheating ex-husband told the judge he was the primary caregiver for our dog. He didn't know I had a hidden camera that proved he was actually the primary abuser. I met Mark 6 years ago, and honestly, the red flags were there from the start, but I was too blind to see them. He was charming, successful, and everyone loved him, but behind closed doors, he was controlling and cold. The only pure thing in our marriage was Buster, my 3-year-old golden retriever. I bought Buster as a puppy with my own money before we even got engaged, and that dog was my shadow. He slept on my side of the bed, followed me to the bathroom, and sat at my feet while I worked. Mark, on the other hand, barely tolerated him. He'd yell at Buster for shedding or for barking at the mailman. He never walked him, never fed him, never even pet him unless someone else was watching. Fast forward to the divorce. I caught Mark cheating with his secretary, classic, I know, and I filed immediately. I didn't want his money, I didn't want the house. I just wanted out and I wanted Buster. But Mark, being the narcissist he is, knew that the only way to truly hurt me was to take the dog. He hired a shark of a lawyer and filed a motion for full custody of the family pet, claiming that I was neglectful and that he had been the one taking care of Buster all along. The court date arrived and Mark put on an Oscar-worthy performance. He stood there in his expensive suit, looking the judge in the eye and lied through his teeth. He said, "Your Honor, I'm the one who wakes up at 5 a.m. to walk him. I'm the one who buys his special food. She's always too busy with work to care about him." He even produced a fake logbook of walk times that he'd clearly forged the night before. My lawyer looked worried. Our state, pets are considered property, and judges often split them or give them to the higher earner, which was Mark. I felt sick to my stomach watching him smirk at me from across the aisle. He didn't love Buster, he just wanted to win. He wanted to punish me for leaving him. The judge looked at me and asked, "Do you have any evidence to refute these claims?" I took a deep breath, reached into my bag, and pulled out a flash drive. "Yes, Your Honor," I said. "I have video evidence." See, a few months before I caught him cheating, I had installed a nanny cam in the living room because I suspected Mark was bringing women home. I caught that too, but I also caught something much worse. I played the video for the court. The screen showed Mark coming home from work in a bad mood. Buster, being the sweet soul he is, ran up to greet him, tail wagging. Mark didn't pet him. Instead, he kicked Buster hard in the ribs, sending him yelping into the corner. Then, the video showed Mark screaming at the dog, throwing a shoe at him, and leaving him outside in the rain for 3 hours while he sat inside watching TV. The courtroom went dead silent. You could hear a pin drop. The judge's face turned from bored to furious in about 3 seconds. He watched the entire 5-minute clip, his jaw tightening with every second. Mark's face went pale. He tried to stammer something about it being out of context, but his lawyer actually physically moved away from him. The judge paused the video and looked over his glasses at Mark. "Mr. Peterson," he said, his voice ice cold, "not only am I granting full custody of the dog to your wife, I am also holding you in contempt for perjury, and I'm forwarding this footage to animal control for potential cruelty charges." Mark lost the dog. He lost the house because the prenup had a clause about criminal behavior, and he lost his reputation. I walked out of that courthouse with Buster by my side, and Mark walked out in handcuffs. Best $50 I ever spent on a camera.